So hello and welcome back to Tycoon Terminal. I'm Steve and we're going to add some special effects today. I've already added what I'm planning on doing here just to kind of test it out and see if it works, and you may hear, if you listen carefully, just that Mara brake sound effect. Just wait for a car to come. So I'm going to show you how to add that in if you want to. You may notice that the two speakers that we have there. I'll just kind of take you through the steps of how I've done it. So we'll add the same to this brake run here. So I'm using this pork speaker. Just plop it there, and we'll put it where we need it. So I have kind of tilted them onto the side because they are quite big and bulky, and they don't quite fit right on the brake run. I'm just going to pop that there, and what you can do from here, we want to use it as a sound effect. And we can change the track, so it's one of mine. So I've just put it into the Mara brake section. So we can click that, confirm. So now that's set up. And we want the other speaker to play the same. So I'm just going to duplicate this and pop it over here. I'll have a couple of speakers on there. There we go. So we'll pop that like that. Gonna start sounding a bit the sound of the brakes all over with this thing once it's done. So now that's in, we can actually go into the coaster, and we're going to create a trigger sequence. Now I have already placed this in around the ride where I'm going to do this. I've already done number 3. But to add a sequence, you can literally just click the place new and just slide it to where you want it. Just delete that one. I don't need that one now. So I'm going to put it about here because we want the brakes to release as on the approach to the block section. And there's a bit of a delay from the audio track playing. So that's why I'm just moving it along just a little bit. So once you're here, we want to edit number 4. So we're going to click here, and we're going to add the objects. So holding the shift key on the PC, I'm just going to select both, and click on the confirm selection. And there we go. So we now have our speakers. So I'm going to move one of these to just be a little bit later, but getting the timing will take a little bit of just kind of watching it. So it probably just wants to be slightly later, but there we go. So now that is the block brake sound effect done. So yeah, it's just something a little bit, little something you can kind of play around with if you want to. I just thought it'd be quite a cool thing to have. So welcome back. Yeah, I was just I've not really done too much in this episode, but I did a few pipes around just to kind of add to the theming, make this walkway just look a little bit better. Finished off the sound effects on the coaster, and yeah, put in the queue line for this ride. No, this just appeared. Don't know how, it just appeared in the park, and I think it looks pretty cool, so I'm going to keep it. I quite like how the coaster goes around the outside of it. I think it's a good fit, so I'm going to keep that in place. I've kind of got the pipes kind of like a network, if you will, between these different rides, and I think I'm going to continue with that with this area. So when we add in another coaster, we'll, which I am going to do, because the DLC was released, well, the DLC, the update was released the other day, with the Vekoma suspended looping coaster. I was going to put in a B&M invert coaster, but with this update, I feel like I need to give it a go and just see how it looks in the game. So I think on the next episode we'll build that and see how it goes. I'm going to try and squeeze it into this area. I'm not quite sure where it's going to go yet. I think we might have to be quite... we might have to test our building skills to kind of fit it in, because I would ideally like to keep it on the inside of this pathway, and we do have quite a lot of rides in this area already. I'm quite enjoying how compact everything is in this area and how much stuff we've got going on, and that's the vibe I'm going for. I want like a compact space with lots of rides and a lot of activity, so it's always going to be an interesting place to watch. So yeah, if you enjoyed this one, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode where we'll build our suspended looping coaster. See you next time.